All right. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? I hope everybody is having a splendid day. It is February 6th, 2023. Let me make sure my mic levels are coming through good. Test test. How's the audio, by the way? Just comment down below. Anyway, so there seems to be a breach or a hack on T-Mobile and Mint cell phone users that affected Coinbase. So yeah, just stay on your P's and Q's if you have Mint and T-Mobile. But let's jump into it and get into the nitty gritty. So earlier this month, T-Mobile disclosed a security breach that also affected Google Fi, and in the case of one customer, it also seemed to lead to several hacked accounts and a hijacked phone number. As it turns out, the same thing has also happened to several Mint Mobile customers who temporarily lost their phone numbers around the same time period. Earlier this week, we detailed the story of one Google Fi customer who saw their online accounts being hijacked in real time, only to find out the reason why was because their phone number had somehow been transferred to an attacker, sending their SMS messages to the attacker. The advanced attack was then confirmed by Google in an email to the affected customer. Though it's still unclear if anyone else on the Google Fi had a similar experience. Around the same time as that January 1st attack, though, several Mint Mobile customers saw similar hijacking of their phone numbers for a brief period of time. But they weren't so lucky as the Google Fi customer. While that user was able to regain control over the accounts before any damage could be done, some Mint Mobile customers were hit by the same sort of attack and lost thousands of dollars as a result. At least 5 Mint Mobile customers went to Reddit between late December and early January, claiming that their phone numbers were briefly hijacked. Some users noticed their phones lost cell connection, followed by notifications that their email and or Coinbase accounts had been compromised. One Mint customer claims to have lost $15,000 worth of cryptocurrency from their attacker. This was possible because the customers themselves did not have access to their phone numbers, and the attackers could receive the SMS messages, including the two-factor authentication codes. So, yeah, that's kind of bad. Multiple reports also mention that rebooting their phone and or cycling data restored access to their phone number, as the affected Google Fi customer also noted. One common thread throughout these Mint Mobile stories, as well as the Google Fi case, was Coinbase, a crypto wallet app that was targeted as part of the attack. The other common thread is the timing, which was right in line with the larger T-Mobile data breach that the carrier disclosed on January 19th. The breach was said to affect up to 37 million customers, but T-Mobile and also Google have said that personal data was not accessed. Like Google Fi, Mint Mobile relies on T-Mobile for its network coverage. So it looks like Google Fi, Mint Mobile is all wrapped into the whole T-Mobile debacle. Mint Mobile has yet to publicly comment on these reports and was unable to provide a statement for their story. If you're a customer on Mint Mobile, T-Mobile, or Google Fi who experienced a similar situation around this data breach, please get in contact with 9 to 5 on Google, 925google.com. Yeah, so stay safe, ladies and gentlemen. The old two-factor is not all it's cut out to be if somebody can gain control of your phone number. I went away from, obviously security through obscurity. I went away from like a standard phone number two-factor a long time ago because I've heard of this happening. It actually happened to my brother, but on his phone, he got a link. He clicked on a link. Next thing you know, his phone kind of like got hijacked, and they were able to get into his Coinbase and his Binance through his standard two-factor through SMS because he was still getting his messages, but somebody else was getting them as well because they were mirroring his phone or something. I don't know exactly how it works, but just stay safe and protect your assets at all cost. Even if you only have a couple $100 worth, it's worth just setting up some extra security. And if you need to look into that, just Googling how to secure or ways to secure your cryptocurrency. There's lots and lots of different ways. So, you can educate yourself. But basically, rule number one is we don't talk about security, because then people would know ways around security. Security through obscurity. That's that's kind of like the best way. Now, before we get off here, I did want to look at CoinMarketCap because we have pulled back ever so slightly. We have a $22,880 Bitcoin, a $1,632 Ethereum, but since we can't mine it, we don't need it. Is that the new saying? Can't mine it, don't want it. I don't know. Anyway, XRP 39 cents, Dogecoin 9 cents, Shiba $14 per million, Litecoin $99.48, Ethereum Classic $22.40, Monero $166.04, and we'll round it off with some good old Phantom coin, 53 cents. Phantom. Bitcoin SV, sold Satoshi's Vision, $42.60. So, anyway, guys, thank you for coming out. As always, much appreciated. This story is just now coming out, but I guess it's been happening all through the month of January. So I know a lot of people like have crypto, and a lot of times they won't even look at it. It might be a good idea to just check on things, make sure everything is on the up and up. Yeah. Protect your stuff. All right. Well, I hope y'all have a good night or a good morning whenever you're watching this. Goodness. Almost made it through the whole thing without coughing. All right. I'm getting off here. Later, guys. Have a good night.